Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Addie and this is little Rosemary. She is officially 3 months old, aren't ya? Are you 3 months old? Look at the size of you. Yeah. She just turned 3 months old. She is, I would guess, around 10 pounds. She hasn't had her 3-month checkup yet, so not quite sure, but I would guess around 10 pounds. And we just measured her. She is 24 inches. I thought I would go ahead and film this video while she is up and happy before we're doing something else. So I'll just give you a few updates on her in her first 3 months of life. So we'll start with nursing and eating, because I feel like other than sleeping, that's like mostly what she does still. She, for the most part, still eats about every 2 hours. This past week, she has moved to every about 2.5 to 3 hours as she's had a little bit longer of wake windows. She's been able to kind of stretch her eating a little bit. She still cannot take a bottle. We have tried like every single day to try to get her to take a bottle, and we cannot get her to. She doesn't eat, she won't close her mouth, she won't suck. If you do syringe feeding or cup feeding or something like that, she just like spits it up or throws it up. It's really frustrating. That's really not going well. We have tried about 8 different bottle brands now, and not one of them has been any different. I'm thinking it's just something to do with her mouth and all the ties she had at birth. I think she probably needs a little bit of therapy. We just haven't done it, haven't gotten around to it. I don't know. Since I can nurse most of the time, it's not that big of a deal, but it is very frustrating. We have some weddings this weekend and she's gonna have to come with us because she will not take a bottle. So that has been a little bit frustrating. Thankfully with work, I am able to work from home right now, so we are not like struggling with that aspect, but it definitely is still frustrating. Along with the ties in her mouth and like just not being able to take a bottle, she also still is not nursing correctly. She can't hold the suction very well, so she like breaks the seal a lot, which lets air in, and she's so gassy, which then leads to like some pooping problems. And she is doing a lot better. When she was first born, she would go 2 weeks without pooping, and when she finally did, it would be like peanut butter consistency. Now she's going like twice every week, I'd say, so twice a week. It's still not a great consistency. It's still not horrible. It still smells like it's not normal, but I think it's because of her nursing issues, but it's a lot better than when she was a newborn. For sleeping, she is up at about 8:30 or 9 in the morning. She takes 4 naps a day right now, and that just changed within, I'd say, like the last week. And with that, she is starting to do an earlier bedtime. Like she was around 8:30 or so going to bed. Now she's going to bed more around the 7:30 mark. And her naps are all on me. They are all in a carrier. She cannot be put down. Me or my husband, I should say. Yeah, we cannot put her down. At night, she sleeps on her own fine. Once I get her to sleep, then she can sleep on her own. But in the days, she will not nap unless she's on me. So we're working through that. As of like last week, her wake windows were still like 45 minutes to an hour. But as of this week, it like just drastically changed. So 12 weeks was like a weird milestone, because she suddenly was like going an hour to 90 minutes, like an hour to an hour and a half with no real problems. So that definitely has been a game changer with longer wake times. You wanna play? You go play. And then, like I said, for bedtime, she's going down around 7:30 or so, but then she'll do a good 5-hour stretch and then a 3-hour stretch and then another 3-hour stretch. So she'll go down at like 7:30, she'll wake up again around 12:31, and then around 4, and then 7. So, and then she'll wake up around 9. So that's kind of her sleeping habits as of now. It's not too bad. I'd say it's about, you're really waking up about 2 times at night, the 12:31 and the 4 a.m. because 7, I'm like up, so that's not really, middle of the night, I guess I'd say. So I'd say she's waking up about twice at this point. As far as movement goes, she loves kicking her feet. She gets so excited and her feet go so fast. It's so cute. For her newborn life, like for I'd say 4 weeks to like 11 weeks, the bouncer, if you watched my newborn activities video, you'll see that bouncer I'm talking about, but it has like a little hanging thing and you can touch it with your feet. And for the first little while of her life, that was her absolute favorite toy. Now she's kind of moved to like, she wants to be upright and sitting. She does not want to be laying anymore. She gets angry when she lays. She wants to be sitting and up. So lately she's preferred the walker, this one here, but she's not quite big enough for it. So I put like a little blanket in there with her to keep her kind of more vertical. But she likes that a lot more than anything laying down. She has rolled over a couple times during tummy time from tummy to back. I wouldn't say it's a consistent enough to say that she's rolling, but she has done it a few times, and yesterday when we did it, she rolled like 4 times in a row. Like, had a hard time getting through any tummy time practice because she would just roll out of it. So we are really definitely getting in rolling, even if it's not quite purposeful yet. She is also, I think, starting to teethe. I don't know, let me see if I can lift her up, but if you can see, her hands are just constantly in her mouth. She is drooling like no other. Like, it has to be teething at this point, because if it's not, I don't know what else it could be. No teeth or anything yet, but I think teething has started. She's just like my little sweet pea. She smiles when you smile at her and she catches your eye. She'll talk to you when you look at her in the eyes. Isn't that right? She'll cry when she's not happy. Yeah. She laughs. I mean, she really is starting to get a personality, and it's so cute. Sorry about that, my camera died, so I will finish this quickly before it dies again. I was saying, as far as clothing, she is in 0 to 3 months still. She's getting a little bit small. She's getting a little bit big for them, so we'll probably move her up very soon, but kind of just stretching it until the cold weather hits and we can just change seasons and size at the same time. And she is in size 1 diapers, which are still totally fine with her. Her favorite things, other than like being vertical, like I mentioned, are probably her hands, just chewing on her hands, as you saw earlier. And I would say the high contrast cards. She can like kind of sit her up and just prop those in front of her, and she'll stare at them for a long time. She loves going out for walks and looking at the trees, playing with balls at her feet. And I'd say that's about it. She is a little scared of her sisters, I'd say. They don't always treat her with the most delicate of hands, but she loves them at the same time and doesn't know what to do when there's not a bunch of noise going around. And that pretty much is the update. I would say we still don't have it all figured out. We definitely have it more figured out than we did when like she was 4 to 6 weeks old, but I just am going through the transition of going back to work and trying to figure out how to do that with homeschooling the other 2 girls and dealing with all 3 and my husband being home now. So don't have it all figured out quite yet, but working on it. And I have yet to start losing my hair, which is nice. I still have, you know, most of my hair and it's still growing. My fingernails are still nice and strong. I feel like I'm still glowy, so I feel like that's a nice perk. I feel like 4 months might be where that starts to change for me. And then I have yet to do any sort of like workout postpartum. I would like to, I just haven't figured out the time or how. Like by the time I have the time, I'm too tired or just not in the mood. So still trying to figure that out, but it has not happened yet, so stay tuned for that, I guess. And I guess that is it for the updates today. I will see you guys in the next video. Let this one say goodbye. Do you want to say goodbye? You were just talking. Want to say bye, Miss Drool? Yeah, mouth hurts. See you guys.